Hey guys, what's up? I am back with another speed test. It's time to do a speed test comparison between the Vivo V50 Lite 5G against the Infinix Note 50 Pro. So Infinix Note 50 Pro is powered by new MediaTek Helio G100 Ultimate SoC. We have 12 GB of RAM on the Infinix, while Vivo is powered by new MediaTek Dimensity 6300 SoC with 8 GB of RAM. So very interesting to see which one will be faster. Let's start off with the boot up test. Logos came up slightly faster on the Infinix, and both phones is running on latest Android 15. So we have FunTouch OS version 15 versus XOS version 15 we have on the Note 50 Pro. So you can see Infinix it is much faster when it comes to booting up, beating out the Vivo V50 Lite 5G. The Vivo now it is also done, so we almost have a 2-second difference. Let's talk about the display. So on the Vivo we have 6.7-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED with 120Hz refresh rate. Also we have a center punch hole on the top, while on the Infinix we also have 6.7-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED with 144Hz refresh rate. Also we have center punch hole, and the passes overall it is really small, slightly smaller I think on the Note 50 Pro. So guys, everything's closed up in the background, no application is running in the background. Also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones, and the first application I'm gonna launching is the phone dialer. Exactly the same animations, it is phase really smooth on the Vivo, much smoother. Settings faster on the Vivo. So let's check out the refresh rate settings. So you can see we have 120Hz refresh rate. We also have auto options on both phones. So now check out Amazon shopping, some more apps, third party stuff. Slightly faster on Note 50 Pro, and the Vivo V50 Lite 5G with the Dimensity 6300 is performing slightly slower as of now. Scrolling it is phase really smooth, and laptop tabs looking really similar. So now check out some games application. Like always, opening up the Candy Crush Saga, and the Candy Crush Saga it is exactly the same on both phones. Instagram faster on the Vivo. Let's spin out, slightly quick on the Vivo. Snapchat exactly the same. Spotify exactly the same. Now let's see Subway Surfer. Dimensity 6300 versus Helio G100 Ultimate. So looking really similar on both phones. Also I like the speakers more on the Infinix. Let's see temper into. And temper into it is looking really similar once again. So you can see, and the Dimensity 6300 it is very close to the Helio G100 Ultimate. So now let's opening up the PUBG Mobile, last game we have in the speed test. So Vivo V50 Lite 5G it is done as well as the Infinix. So both phones is performing identical. Also we have smooth graphics with ultra frame rate on both phones. So now let's open up X, Zedge, that one it is. Let's see the scrolling it is phase really smooth on both phones. Once again we have 120Hz versus 144Hz on the Infinix, but 144Hz it is not available for all applications. So last I'm launching the cameras on both phones. Default camera application, so faster on the Vivo. And let me show the camera right here. The camera it is looks better I think on the Infinix. I like the colors. So looking at the front facing camera, so the front facing camera it is looks okay on both phones, but the HDR performance it is really good. Now let's see internet browsing speed. So I am using Chrome on both phones. Also we have same Wi-Fi network. So Wikipedia.org, slightly quick on the Infinix. Scrolling fees really smooth. Same thing zooming in out. Now let's open this English tab. Slightly quick on the Vivo. Next on the list is the Apple.com. And Apple.com it is exactly the same. Now let's see RAM management. So on the Vivo we have 8 GB of RAM versus 12 GB on the Infinix. So phone dialer still there, settings still there, Amazon shopping, and that is refresh. I think Candy Crush Saga refresh on the Infinix. Instagram, let's see pin out, refresh on the Infinix. Snapchat, Spotify, Subway Surfer, refresh on the Infinix. Temple 2, refresh. PUBG, that is still there. Open up X, Zedge, and last we're back to the internet browser. So excellent RAM management we have on the Vivo V50 Lite 5G, although the Infinix is performing not really good in the RAM management, but overall really average RAM management. But as far as the apps opening are concerned, Infinix is performing slightly faster in games, although in system-based applications both phones is performing identical. Also on the Vivo we have 6500 mAh battery size with the 90 watt super fast charging. Infinix has a 5200 mAh battery size with the 90 watt super fast charging as well. So that's about it, and thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Vivo V50 Lite 5G versus the Infinix Note 50 Pro. So I will see you in my next video. Peace out.